Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 27, Rodgers going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're... Plenty there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers again now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A check down here to Jones. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Gun.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Burrow on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks up. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half. But here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And some room to run now. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Gun.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and goal. Rodgers, and he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Nixon, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. On play action, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah